Hi, this is Kasia from Tarot Map, and this is a VR to Larissa from Storytelling Tea and Tarot, and this is her VR to her crystal tag. And she asked us a few questions about how we use crystals and what we do with crystals and so on and so forth. And I want to do it because I love crystals and I want to share my love for crystals with you. So, crystals for trying and hard times. I am sold on clear quartz. If you ask me about one stone I would never give up on, that would be clear quartz. So clear quartz is, I have a lot of different types of clear quartz in all forms and shapes, small, big, with chloride, with inclusions, without inclusions, scepters, rainbows, no rainbows, and so on and so forth. So clear quartz is definitely a stone that I reach for when I am tried by life, You know that I make wands, so definitely my Sufi wand is one of these wands that I feel really comforted by. Not only because it has clear quartz, labradorite, moldavite, which is a great combination of kind of bringing clarity to you, but also because of the branch, which has strength in it, and the Sufi kind of energy, which I imbued in it while making it and having it for so many years now. Also, my Baba Yaga wand, which comes with tektite and fire opal, garnet. This one gives me a little bit more strength and kind of like kick in the butt, to like keep going and just do some mixing and move on, like a little bit more kind of wild, crazy energy. I also love personally for trying times to use some smoking quartz, especially this one, which I bought on a fair. It's got this kind of layers of evolution to me. See, I love stones which awaken my imagination. Like this one, I saw straight away, it's not perfect, it's crushed, but it doesn't matter. Stones work. It's like humans. None of us is perfect, and we somehow work. It's the same with stones. This one is amazing energy, and I always think of it as a great teacher. And you achieve something, then you suddenly feel like you're going back, but you're still going somewhere new, and then you achieve something else, another breakthrough, and then another breakthrough. So this quartz is also like very trusted friend when I need to ground, when I need to believe that stuff will go on and it will be fine. So these stones will be great. Also, I have to say that when I need just like you soothing motherly energy, I love selenite. So this is a selenite wand, or I've got selenite in different forms and shapes, like those towers and little unpolished things. Also the crystal balls. So this is the orange selenite, and whenever you even hold this kind of shape, you already feel more whole and supported. So selenite definitely for trying times as well. Crystals you use in your magical practice. I use all the crystals which I have in my magical practice, but most of the times it would be clear quartz. I use clear quartz for dream work and for, if I have any visions coming. I love to use clear quartz for readings in tarot. I love to meditate with my crystals, with the wands or with just stones, pure stones. In magical manifestation work, I sometimes use amber, pyrite and citrine because they just remind me of gold. I charge my clear quartz for the specific reasons. That's why clear quartz can be used for anything. If I want to, like clear some stuff from my throat chakra or communication, or like my ideas, like work with this, I like to use this one. This is with kyanite, or just use the piece of kyanite because it's also a great stone for kind of bridging and the energies. And also, I think to bring focus to my spells and sometimes to my rituals, I like to use fluorite, either, like in pieces or like this wand. So I think these ones. How the fourth question. Oh no, the third one. A crystal you can go a month without reaching for. Clear quartz, for sure. So for example, like, clear quartz comes in so many forms. You cannot get bored with it. This one I use very often for my shadow work because look how cool, I call it even Kali. It's got these three walls which are covered with this black mineral. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And then it's got the clarity which it brings with it too. So it's like the shadow integration. I also love to use rocks, like just simple rocks, which I find like at the sea or at, whenever in the rivers when they remind me of animal or something. This is my turtle rock. So these ones are very often used. 3 crystals you are using right now and how are you using them? So right now I am using moldavite, and this is like this green meteorite. I am using it to work on my intuition, and especially on my intuition during my tarot readings. So this one is very often with me during the readings. I use rose quartz and manganocalcite. You can't see in this, it's a pinkish, very beautiful pink energy, soft, layered. It's gorgeous for heart chakra, just very spring kind of feel to me, the rose quartz, and this also rhodochrosite. And I use, of course, all sorts of quartz crystals, which I love. This is my master quartz, which I had for many, many years. This is when crystals just came in and changed my life. It has started with 3 stones, and the master quartz was one of those stones. So yeah, these stones I use most of the time. Advice for someone starting with crystals. So my advice would be, if you're serious about working with crystals, you of course can go and do courses. And what I mean by courses, I would highly recommend the course which I did with Naisha Zian. She's the lady who created the Crystal Ali cards, and she's no bullshit. She is amazing teacher. Her course, Becoming a Human Crystal, which I was lucky enough to win the scholarship and did last year or 2 years ago, was really great because you have 6 months to work with 4 crystals a month, 1 crystal a week, and you just go deep. You have meditations each day, visualizations, you connect with your crystals, you learn how to build your connections with stones, and they really speak to you. This, like, it's kind of life-changing experience if you do the work. And again, crystals by themselves won't really do much, do you? I mean, they can, if you resonate with them, they will definitely tune you in, but, you still have to work. It's not the magic wand which you just like, bing. You are the one who sends, the energy, the intention, the amazing amount of will through the tool. These are tools. So my advice would be like, yeah, you can study, definitely. I will link Naisha's school below. You can check it out and see what she does and so on and so forth. I highly recommend her. I've done some regular crystal workshops, which just go, this is for this, this is for this, and this crystal is for this. I don't recommend those. Unfortunately, every one of us has different sensitivity, has different needs, resonates with different stones, and resonates with the same stones in a different way. So just look for your own feelings and what you feel and what you think, because you usually go between those two. So go for what you love. You don't have to read all the books and stuff, but you can. I think the connection through meditation and actually using crystals, it's really important. And how you can use crystals, you can just breathe, imagine that you can hold a stone and imagine that when you breathe in, the stone breathes out in this moment, and when you breathe out, the stone breathes in. You can imagine that you breathe in and send the energy from your heart through your hand, through your arm, through your hand into the stone, and then breathe in and send the energy from the stone into your heart. Your heart is the most electromagnetic point in your body, so you do want to go through your heart, strengthen your heart, work with your heart, and electromagnetic energy of earth, and then energy from the universe, cosmic energy, you mix it in your heart, and then you really can respond and build up your strength from your heart. So try this. There is also this creative writing or creating things with crystals. You can do, observation, see how you respond to stones. I love to look for little imperfections, for little stories in stone. This reminds me of an old grandpa or grandma. Like, what does it remind you of? I love looking for different colors. This one has like a little purplish amethyst swirls in it. It's kind of split in half. This part is different. This is like, just I awaken my imagination and creativity and really go for it. So use, carry, touch, write, play. Don't get too serious about it. They work on you subtly. You don't have to just like knock yourself out. And I know I went to Crystal Castle at some point in Australia. It's like this one place when you have a lot of crystals, you can get crystal high. Like, it feels like I really felt it there. But right now I'm obviously surrounded by crystals every day. I work with crystals. I don't feel this anymore so strongly. But yeah, if you're very sensitive, be careful when you like surround yourself with too many stones, because you can definitely feel it. So the next question is about, what is the next question? Best crystals for protection. To me, protection, I don't like this word. I don't like to protect myself. But when I think of protection, I think of condensing my own energy, strengthening my own energy, and strengthening my connection to the electromagnetic field of Earth, because this really grounds you, and this makes me feel that I'm strong and I can really gather my energy, so nothing in the hell can touch me. So for this, I love to use the book recommendation. So the black stones, like I love my Morion or smoky black tourmaline rocks, the smoky quartz. This one was in water, you can see it, it's all like smooth. So yeah, the smoky quartz. I had some beautiful obsidian, but so the volcanic rock, but it broke, but it doesn't matter. Boji balls feel also quite cool to like balance. Garnet, I would love to have like 2 big pieces of garnet. I think garnet works really well. Also, like, just clear quartz, of course, but with tourmalines, maybe tourmalinated. This one I brought from Cambodia. It's really cool. I love to use like even little ones like this with little smoky, but just feels quite earthy and grounded. So, and rocks, just simple rocks. You can paint on them, you can just hold them. That works perfect. What else do we have? Crystals for self-love. Clear quartz. Of course, rose quartz is great. Manganocalcite, as I said. To me also just selenite. Celestite, I love it, just feels good. I also love this seraphinite for self-love for some reason, just really makes me kind of grow wings. Crystals for intuition, definitely clear quartz. For this one also I love to use celestite. Danburite, which I have on my little wand, but I didn't bring it, but you know how danburite looks. Also apophyllite, because they, so bad, the light, they create those pyramidal shapes and quite incredible. So apophyllite definitely. Anything else which I love to use for, yeah, like the moldavite, definitely moldavite. I think that's it, mostly quartz. Powerful experience you have had working with crystals. Well, what can I say? This is the first wand of transformation which I ever done. It comes with the raw aventurine and rose quartz on the eucalyptus branch with butterflies transformation, and here is like a butterfly wing. So the most powerful experience for me would be probably when crystals just like walked into my life, and I cannot explain it in any way, but at some point I was sitting with, for example, the Master Stone, and I was looking at it, writing down my ideas, feelings, responses, and the stone started speaking to me. This is the closest I can explain how that feels. Like I can hear, kind of, I have this clairaudience experience when I with stones. And since I started working with stones like this and using them creatively, my life changed 360 degrees. So I actually say that the stones changed my life. Crystals changed my life. I met my husband afterwards. I discovered finally what my life purpose is. I felt satisfaction from doing normal work and then doing crystal ones or working with crystals, using crystals. There's not a day that I'm not using a stone. So I'm constantly surrounded by stones, and I respect them so much, and I really cannot highly recommend just giving it a go and trying to play with them a little bit and see how you respond to them personally, because not everybody does, you know. Right now I find the rocks fascinating. I just collect different things which they don't have to be shiny and pretty. Favorite crystals for ancestral work: smoky quartz, great, especially this one. Again, I've done quite a powerful one. I love petrified wood. I have it, but somewhere else. So petrified for ancestral work, petrified wood for ancestral work, it's great. And smoky quartz, I would say, and also of course clear quartz. Name a stone that more people should know about. Clear quartz. I think people know about it, but not many people seem to really appreciate this stone. I think it's incredible. It's amazing. You guys would definitely benefit a lot if you just started to love it. And I think mangano calcite, because it's so hard to get. I only have these two small tumble stones, and tumble stones are not my favorite stones. So I would love to get like a nice piece of mangano calcite, polished maybe, but just, yeah, better quality than these stones I have. But it's a great, great mineral. It feels good. Whew. So thank you, Larissa. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. And I wave goodbye and speak to you soon. Bye.